FlossTube. Janelle here with Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time. Welcome back to my channel. A channel about cross stitch and yarn and all the good things in the world. Yes. Sorry, I have something in my eye. I'm a hot mess today, and I just decided I've been meaning to do this floss tube. I don't even know what number it's in the 60s. I've been meaning to sit down and do this floss tube since April 15th? 14th, Sunday, April 14th, 15th. I was originally going to come back around that day, but it's now April 19th? I don't know. It's Monday. I know it's Monday. So it can't be the 19th, because then it would have been, is today the 21st? No, today's not the 21st. My goodness. Now I need to find like a calendar or something, because I'm all out of sorts now. Where might I have a calendar? I don't have a calendar, I don't have a watch, I don't have anything. It don't matter. I'm here. It's Monday. It is Monday before my retreat, before the Needle Bling retreat down at the by the Mall of America in Minneapolis. I am super excited for that, and it's gonna be amazing. So, all right, I'm still having a fit with the date. Where am I gonna find the date really quick so I can just get this out of my head? The date. Where might I have? I don't even have a calendar. I'm in an office. This is my office slash creativity of chaos cove. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And you'd think that there'd be a calendar. Nah, calendar. Calendar, clocks. I have a clock. It doesn't work. Okay. Let's see. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of this. Okay, I got my trusty little calendar. My calendar was right up there, this little guy, but my dilemma was I didn't want to stand up in front of the camera and show off my big old butt, and all I had to do was that. That's all I had to do. And okay, I'll be back again. Okay, I was getting a call, and I've heard that sometimes when I like ignore a call or something like that, it'll do something goofy, so I decided, all right, I'm back again. Anyway, I got my calendar. Now I just need to find January, February, March. Oh my god, I didn't do anything on my calendar in March. April. Oh my gosh, I am really bad with my calendar, obviously. Oh well. April. We're looking for April. Today is April 22nd. It's, and the 14th. It's been a week since I said I was going to come back to you guys, and I'm here. That's what matters. April 22nd, Monday. I'm going to leave, no, I should actually get to my April calendar and leave it open there. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, there. Look, April. The funny thing about this is so empty, but everything around me shows that April was not so empty. April was quite amazing. It was a pretty great month. It did so many things. I don't even remember like the last things that I had that I don't even remember my floss tube, but I showed on the last floss tube, so hopefully nothing's a duplicate. I don't think anything is, because I cleaned up pretty good afterwards. Basically, if you guys can see this, all of those shopping bags, and they all go around me and everything too, and on my progress there. Yeah, all of that was the yarn shop pop. Yes, I really do need all this yarn. Okay, hubby bubby's calling. I'll be back. Okay, now you got me. You know what? I could edit all this out and start all over again, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to show you what a hot mess my life sometimes really it is. Okay. Welcome to my channel. If this was the first time you found me, I'm sorry. If you keep coming back for more and more of my crazy antics, yay! Anyway, hubby bubby needed to talk about dinner tonight, so we're getting Domino's. Yay! Okay. And apparently I don't need any more coffee today, so we have switched over to water. All right. Shall we begin? Okay, going back to April may have looked like nothing, but around me, April has been awesome. All of this started, so most of my awesomeness started April 11th. April 11th through the 14th was the Minnesota Yarn Shop Hop. And there were 12 official shops in the hop, and there's 4 additional yarn shops that were not in the hop that are within vicinity of driving distance. And I believe we got 3. Yes, we did get 3 of those other ones in, but don't worry, I will share all the happy goodness. And just for that, I wore my, yes, I really do need all this yarn. I prepared for this. I've been saving this t-shirt for this FlossTube. Okay, but first, let's talk about some cross-stitch progress, shall we? And I've got plenty of cross-stitch haul too, I think. I have packages that have been piling up here for a little while. Oh, and I have yarn progress. And I have retreat coming up, so I have some retreat plans. And I think that's about everything. So let's begin, shall we? Okay. If I twinge or something, don't worry. I'm having this shoulder thing all week, and that's one of the reasons I haven't done anything, because I was going to clean last weekend. I was going to do things, and then I was going to clean my house last weekend, and I didn't do that. And I was going to clean my house this weekend, and I only got half of it done. And my FlossTube is always like a reward. After I've cleaned my house and it's completely clean, then I can do my FlossTube and just be calm, relaxed, because everything's all cut up and done. But it didn't happen this time, so that's how it goes. But I have laundry going in the background, so if you hear the dryer at all, I apologize for that. But don't worry, there's going to be plenty of crinkles as well. So, okay, grab a snack, grab a beverage, grab 2 beverages. It might be long. Usually my things go at least an hour, so I'm guessing we're going to go an hour. Cross-stitch progress. Okay. The first thing, so these are things that I worked on after my last thing. I don't think you guys have seen this, but yes, I know for a fact, because this was the first Friday in April, and I worked on my Nora Corbett Electra, and Miss Electra here. You're not going to get anything out of this, but I was getting down to the wire, and there were a bunch of little holes and gaps and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many of these, but there's so many, the symbols are really hard to read. So I took a photocopy, and I actually I went through the actual pattern compared to my photocopy here, and it's backwards so you can't see it. But you can still see some of the highlighting there. The highlighting is what I hadn't done yet, so it was easier to pick out and figure out where I needed to do it. So that was kind of a cool little trick for me. So what I have left, the only thing I have left is backstitching and beads. Are you guys ready? I have all of the regular crosses done. So all I have left are backstitch and beads. So all those little holes in there are beads. And then there's a bunch of backstitch that is gonna go in here. There's a bunch of lines and backstitch here. These are all gonna be beads. These are all gonna be beads. Backstitch along here. There's, I think, a couple of beads up in our hats. This is what the back stitching is gonna look like. I did do a little bit of it, so it's gonna be like these fun little lines like that. Let me pull the pattern out again so you can kind of see. And you can see at the end there, there's all those beads flaring out from there. So it is coming along so good. Oh, so good, so good. Backstitch and beads. This will be a finish this year, no matter what. So it's still only April. I can do this one. I'm excited, excited, excited. And then I have to decide what to start next after that one, if I start another one right away. All right, that one goes back here because that's where that always lives. Okay, the next thing that I worked on, I did have a candy card that was pulled, and this was my New Year, New Start coffee. I believe this is the one that I started 2022, New Year, New Start 2022. So this is a lettuce stitch. It is a kit, and it is called Letty 993 Lion Coffee Bee. And so I had to have 1,000 stitches on this. That was the challenge to do. And before I started it, I had no black. I did have the gray, but I did all of this black. So you can kind of see. How are we gonna get it so you don't have a pattern behind? There we go, that'll be good. So that was a lot of black to do, but I feel good because I feel like I made some really good progress on that. So here it is again. There is a lot of back stitching in this as well. So, but I'm excited. I like it when I get the candy cards and have to do 1,000 stitches, because when you get those 1,000 stitches, it shows a great deal of progress. And it's not like, 100 stitches day to day, you're not seeing the progress so well as when you have like some big chunk that you have to do. And then you see the before and the after picture, and it's very, very helpful. Very inspiring to make you feel like, yes, I can actually do this one and get it done. The next one that I have that I worked on, well, did I even work on this? I don't think I even worked on this. I may have finished. This is my Gilmoreisms. There's not much to show because I had the border done before, and then I think I had this done last time as well. This is gonna be my main retreat project. I want to work on this and finish this at retreat. So, but this is one that I did work on, and it's actually in a decent way so you can see almost all of it. I'm struggling with my, let me hold it this way. I'm struggling with a frame for this because do you guys see there's not much room at the top, and there's gonna be these leaves are gonna go, there's some leaves along the top. So I'm struggling putting it into a Q-snap because there's not much edge here. So I do have this scroll frame, but I don't really know how to work the scroll frame very well, and I can't keep it taut. I can't keep it taut enough to work on this. So I'm hoping that at the retreat, somebody can give me some pointers on using a scroll frame, because I have it, and this is why I bought it, was for this project. This is my oldest whip. You know what? I should probably tell you what the project is here. It is Serenity Prayer, or I call it just Serenity Prayer. Design Works. It is a kit. It's 12 by 16 on 14 count Aida. The outside of it here is kind of, but you can see up in the corner, it's a little, so it's the Serenity Prayer, and with all of that, all of the floral. So here is what I have. This is the actual bottom right here. And then it goes all the way to the top. Hold it back a little bit so you can see the whole thing, maybe. So you can see that all the floral's done here. All the floral and everything is done at the halfway point. So I just need to do all the floral and leaves. All the words are done. So I just have the floral, the flowers, the butterflies, and the leaves left to do on here. So that is my goal. Here, I'm gonna hold it like this now so I can get more. I love the color fading. It looks so pretty. So there we are. This is my oldest WIP, and I believe I did a little digging when I was working on it, and I think I actually started it 2015 or 2016, maybe even before that, because I think I found a retreat where it was 2015 or 2016 where I was at, and I think that's the retreat where I OD'd on this. I OD'd on it and put it away and didn't cross stitch for 5 years, 5-6 years total. So yeah, maybe a little bit here and there, but nothing like now. Heavens no. So yeah, so I'm gonna take this to the retreat with me as well, and this will be kind of, if I can figure out, if I finish Gilmoreisms, and I can figure out how to get this in the Q-snap, in the scroll frame in a happy fashion, then I can work on that some more. So that's one of my goals. Those are the only 2 cross stitch projects I'm bringing. I was thinking of bringing Electra, but I think I'm gonna leave Electra here, knowing it's just beads and back stitch. So I think those are the only 2 cross stitch projects I'm bringing. I'm excited. Okay. I do have one FFO. It was April. So at the beginning of April, I said I wanted to, I'm trying to do different crafts throughout the year and all that. And April, I said, was going to be dedicated to, the extra craft would be diamond painting. So I pulled out all of my diamond paintings, and yes, as I was doing the FlossTube, there was voting going on as to which one I was going to work on. Well, the one that won was called Life is a Beautiful Ride, and it's a bike. And I finished it. I don't know if you can tell, you can really see the sparkle when I do it sideways like that. But this is probably about like, well, what's a regular size piece of paper? Yeah, it's probably gonna be like an 8.5 by 11 kind of a frame, 8 by 11 frame. But it turned out so good. And I kind of feel like that might be why I'm having a little shoulder back issue. My shoulder's been, it's almost like it, I looked up and it sounds kind of like frozen shoulder or bursitis or arthritis or something that happens when you get old. I don't know. But it's like, this hurts once in a while, but the blade hurts, and it's just a dull ache all the time. And I'm wondering if it was the constant diamond painting, because I did this for like a whole day. It could have been. But I do have, so it's not an FFO, it's a finish. I do have to frame it. So I'm gonna put that upstairs in my craft room where all of my other things to be FFO'd are, because all I need is a frame for that. And I'm keeping the plastic over the top so it doesn't get all icky. So sorry for the crinkle on this one, but because I know it's extra crinkly paper, and because all the diamonds are on there, it's hard to actually get it to stick. Or I shouldn't say diamonds, the dots. The other thing that I was working on is, the other cross stitch thing is my retreat piece. So I have a smalls exchange. They have a smalls exchange. So the retreat I'm going to, I didn't know if I said anything like this yet. It's the Needle Bling Retreat, and it's in Minneapolis, down by the Mall of America. And it's put on by Needle Bling Designs. They are based out of Wisconsin. And so it's like so close to home. I live about an hour from there. So, but I'm still going to go down there with my friend Debbie, and we're going to spend the night and make it a whole vacation and everything throughout. So it's going to be super exciting. I'll be right back again. Okay, dinner plans. The order changed. That's okay though. Okay, so my friend Debbie and I, we're going to go down to the Needle Bling Retreat and stay at the hotel down there. Even though it's an hour drive back and forth, it's still, you know, the stitching room, it sounds like it's open till 11, and I don't know if things will go later or not. It's at an embassy suite, so they have really good breakfast. They have a cocktail and appetizer evening thing. They have a shuttle that goes to the Mall of America and back. And I haven't been to the Mall of America in over 10 years. So I'm really intrigued, and I'm super excited. It's gonna be like a little mini vacation. And I haven't seen Debbie since, oh gosh, when's the last time I saw Debbie? It was in Blue Earth. February? I think it's been February since I've seen her. So I'm excited. So we're gonna get together and have a fun girls' weekend with, she texted me this morning and she said, are you ready for a fun weekend with me and 248 new friends? And I said, absolutely. So super excited. So I've been working on my smalls exchange, and I have to FFO it still. One of the reasons I'm talking so fast, because there's so many things to do. And I'm also working on some table gifts. But here is, let's see, it's on the side. Oh my gosh. There's so much fabric in there that it's really hard to come apart. But I can do it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, I hope I didn't break anything. Okay, Janelle, be careful next time you do that. Don't wreck your stitching. Obviously, this is going to be ironed very well before, but this is the stitching part of it. So I'm going to add a little bit of, I'm going to add a little something else to it. And I have a whole bunch of Minnesota themed things to go with it. Like, for example, I have the Pearson's salted nut roll and the Pearson's nut goodie, because they're Minnesota based things. It's a Minnesota themed thing. And I have a bag upstairs that it is Minnesota, it's a whole Minnesota bag. And I ordered some things from Love from Minnesota. I didn't get out shopping when I wanted to get out shopping, so I ordered some things, and this kind of brings me into haul a little bit here too. So sorry for all the loudness, but I'm unwrapping it as we see it. I love to be surprised by the things I order. This I ordered for me. This isn't part of the exchange. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. You know, I can't pass up a good coffee mug. This one says, oh, it's the same on both sides. North Star State, Minnesota, since 1858. Land of 10,000 lakes, and it has the moose on it. And it's a nice size cup. Oh, I love it. This one's for me. That is not for the exchange. Oh, and look, I got peanuts. All right, that could be fun. Maybe I can put those in the bag. You have to have some sort of accessory bag. You don't have to, but I really hope whoever's watching this, if you get this, surprise, this is what your exchange was. But I just love everything, so I want to show you kind of my thought process. I wanted to do something Minnesota themed since I'm from here, and the retreat is in Minnesota. I just feel like I got hair all over. Anyways, okay, I have a cute little Minnesota bag. and it's the same on both sides. It has Paul Bunyan, Babe the Blue Ox. It has a Split Rock Lighthouse, the Twin Cities, Land of 10,000 Lakes. Is that the Stone Arch? There's the Stone Arch Bridge, I think. Fisherman, fly fish, maybe regular fishing. There's a wolf. Jonathan Paddleford. We have some river boats. We have I think on the Mississippi and on the Stillwater there's some. The loon, our state bird. This, I'm guessing, is probably up in the North Shore, like the falls. A bear and a moose. So some fun things. Oh, and the lady slipper. There, that's the state flower. So I thought that was fun. I like it. And then got a cute little thank you card, 20% off next time I order. Oh, and I got a little sticker, so I'll throw that in there with it. I know there's more. This is a magnet, and I thought it was kind of fun. It's Minnesota, and it has a little canoe, the loon, the fish, grain belts, because the grain belt brewery's here, and then is that the welcome to Minnesota sign. So I thought that was really cute. And then I'm pretty sure there's one more thing. Okay, I thought there was one more thing. Canvas pouch. There should be more stickers. Oh, I bet maybe they're inside the bag. No. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to dump this out and now I'm sad. They did not include well, maybe that was the sticker I ordered then. Alright, we'll just go with it. That's probably the sticker I ordered. As I put all the peanuts back. And I'm gonna turn that, the stitching, I'm gonna turn it into a little ornament. So, I'm sorry, I do have to get all the peanuts out of here, because if I have all the peanuts here, when I go to do all the yarn and stuff, I'm gonna have an extreme mess. And I just don't want all the peanuts around me. Okay, I'm almost there. Almost there. All right, done. Done. So I will put that all right there. And I'm not gonna spoil the surprise of what my table gifts are, because I know that a couple people that I'll probably be sitting with will watch this, and I don't want to ruin that surprise. So table gifts, I'll show you next time around after I do the little wrap up after the retreat. So there we are. Oh, I love my mug. It's so cute. I love it. Okay, next up on the agenda, that's all of my stitching, like cross-stitch stitching updates. I do have yarn progress. So let's look at progress before we start looking at haul. I've got my pancetta, and here's a picture of the pancetta. Actually, you know what? I was just kidding. Here's the picture. Here's the picture of the pancetta. I always forget that I do have the pattern in here. So this is the original pancetta by Elizabeth Smith Knits. It's available on Ravelry. Here's the word, pancetta. The version that I saw first was a 2-color version at Bee Woolen last April, so April 2023, from their pop shop. I'll explain more pop shop versus yarn shop pop in a minute. But this was their pattern and one of their highlighted projects. I have a 3-color striped version going, and I'm feeling really, really good because I have completed a full cycle and I am now on to the fuzzy part of it. So now you can actually see what this is gonna look like. So now I feel like I'm really making tracks, because now once you start to see some progress on it, it really feels good and it goes a lot faster. Kind of like doing that 1,000 stitch group on a large full coverage project. It just really gets you going and it makes you like, yes, now I can really do it. So I will be I'm not bringing this with me. I am not bringing this with me because I need to work on Gilmoreisms. That is my main focus. And then if I finish that and I can figure out how to use that scroll frame, then the Serenity Prayer is the other main focus there too. But for knitting, so this will go back away for a little bit probably until May-ish or something like that. Speaking of May, we're going to South Dakota for a road trip. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We made our reservations for Deadwood. So we actually get to stay in Deadwood, which I'm super, super, super stoked for. Originally, we were going to stay in Keystone, and we realized there's only a couple options for staying there. And it was kind of a central spot, but then we looked at Rapid City and said, oh, there's a lot more options up here. So we were going to stay there, and that's more central. You know, Keystone, Rapid City was very central. But a friend of my husband said that Deadstone was a good place to stay, and I am so excited. I love the old-timey, stuff. I love tourist traps. I'm a tourist when I travel. I don't care. I want to do all the cheesy tourist things, and Deadwood has those cheesy tourist things, not Rapid City. Keystone in that area had a few more things, but we're basically going to do the whole loop. So Deadwood, am I calling it Deadstone or Deadwood? I don't know. Deadwood is going to be like the farthest north kind of. There's Deadwood. I want to drive through Sturgis. I want to just see what Sturgis is. So there might be a picture of a sign that says Sturgis and me. That might all be all there is. But you know what? At least I can say I've been to Sturgis, right? Right. So there's going to be Deadwood and Sturgis, and then there's going to be Rapid Cities there, and then down towards Keystone, we're gonna do the reptile gardens. Yes, we are going to do the reptile gardens because there's more than just snakes there, and I'm gonna put on my big girl panties and I'm gonna deal with it. We are both very terrified of snakes, but we were told the reptile gardens is worth it, so we will both put on our big girl panties and we will get this done. We're gonna go to the Dinosaur Museum. Apparently there's lots of fossils out there in South Dakota. And then Bear Country, where we can drive through and see a lot of bear, hopefully. That's be exciting. Although there's one roaming around our neighborhood somewhere, but we haven't caught him on our camera yet. And then, let's see. Then there's down in like Custer State Park area, there's a couple roads that are really cool. There's Needles Highway, Iron Mountain Road, and then there's the Wildlife Loop. So those sound interesting and very scenic. So excited for those. Crazy Horse is on the other side over there. And then Hill City to Keystone, there's a 1880 train that we saw, and we're gonna do the 1880 train. So those are like all of our things for sure that we're gonna do. So very excited. I'm hoping that there's a little extra time, maybe a stop at Waldrog and a stop at the Corn Palace. We'll see if I can get my husband to do those 2 stops or not. Right now they're not on the agenda, but I'm secretly hoping that we can plan a little and be like, hey, this would be a really great stop to stretch our legs. So we'll see. We're not going to do Devil's Tower because it's further out and I think we're already going to have enough stuff for our stay out there. So exciting. So I am so excited for this because I've been wanting to go to South Dakota for a long time. Oh, Mount Rushmore. Hello, Keystone, Mount Rushmore. That's one of our main attractions as well. I feel like there might be one other thing down in that area, but I don't remember for sure. I think that might be it. I don't know. So if there's some things out there in South Dakota in our little loopy area, or even on the way out, I think we were going out through Sioux Falls on I-90 or something like that, to get out there. So if there's some things out there, let us know. Let me know if there's some things that I shouldn't miss or I should try to sneak in for stops. Okay, back to yarn. So my hat of the month for April is It's Not About the Hat. And this is a Susan Rainey pattern. This is a class that I took about invisible stranding. So it's a color work hat where you do invisible stranding, where you're creating like kind of like a second layer inside, so it doesn't actually strand along the front and you don't get all of those dark little spots popping through where you have to grab your yarn. So it's called It's Not About the Hat because it's about the technique. So I sat down and I had all the papers laid out, had my YouTube video going, and I refreshed myself on how to do this. So I am hoping to have this will be done before May 1st. It might be 11:59 p.m. on April 30th, but this will be done before May 1st. Super excited. I have to stick, if there's one thing I do this year, it has to be my one hat a month, and I have to do it. So all right, so that is going to go with me because if the lighting in the hotel room isn't the greatest, ooh, I should pack a lamp. And I brought a notepad with me to write things down just in case I had some really bright ideas. Pack a lamp. Because I'm not flying, so I got a whole car I can pack full. So I have the 2 cross-stitch projects and my hat. That is all that's coming with me. All right. So that is progress on things. So the rest of my everything else I have are like plans, haul, and yarn shop pop. So yeah, so I'm gonna dig into the non-yarn shop hop stuff first. I have a few things where it's I have some forbidden fiber stuff, I have some miscellaneous order stuff. We were at Home Depot and I found an extension cord, and I love finding the extension cords that are more girly colors because I know that these are not going to disappear. And this one I didn't even realize it, but it's a surge protector and it has USBs. So this is getting packed to come with me to retreat as well. Let's see. I plan on going down to Stitchville. So if you have not heard, Stitchville, USA, I think it's in Ridgedale area. I don't know if the official address is Minnetonka, New Hope. I don't even know what the actual address is. But it's down in Ridgedale area, which Ridgedale is a mall. And they are going out of business as of May 31st. So Thursday morning on my way to the retreat, I am going to stop at Stitchville and I am going to pick up, I have these 2 items here. I finished this before. Now I need to FFO it, and I'm going to make it a little pillow. And it says, I licked it, so it's mine. And what I have to go for the backing fabric of this one. Oh no, that's not the one. That's the other one. This one. I have cupcake fabric. So I'll fussy cut a cupcake and put on the back of it. And then I want to get some sort of, if there's any left. If there's not any left, I'll figure it out what I need. But some sort of, I can't even remember the name of it now. It's fringy stuff. Lady Dot Creates. So some sort of fringy stuff or something fun to go around the edges, because I've never used any of that stuff before. So I figured this will be a good time to try. So I licked it, so it's mine. I have the cupcake to go with it. So I have to pick out the best cupcake to go with it. And then the other one, whatever sprinkles your donuts. And I have donuts. So I have to pick out some fun trim for the both of those. So that'll come with me. And then I want to look and see what they have for frames or plaques so I can possibly get something for my Gilmore Girl finish. Oh my gosh, isn't it just amazing? I love it. I absolutely love it. So those are things that are coming with me. And who knows, maybe I'll throw this on the brag table. I might do that. I don't usually throw things on the brag table, but I wonder if there's anything else I could throw on the brag table. I have like I said, I've got my car. I could pile that bad boy up. Okay, next. I just have my scroll frame and I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's instructions on there. It does have instructions, but it doesn't have helpful hints. Well, actually, I don't want to throw it away. I gotta keep it. Okay, continuing on. Frogwarts is coming up. So if any of you are attending Frogwarts, if you're not part of the Facebook group, you probably want to join that. Erin, one of the attendees, her husband makes things on 3D printers, and they made something new this year. They made a large cauldron. Haha. I love this thing. This is going to be my new, I have a yarn bowl up here that I put all of my extra floss in, but this is going to be my floss catcher. So when I'm done with my projects, I put all the floss in, and then like once a month, I'll organize all my floss and put it all back away. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be my floss catcher. And they have little mini ones, and the mini ones have a cover. So a little Ort container. And they also make little wands. And my wand is broken. It broke, but she's going to send me a new one. I got Hermione's. So that was something fun that came recently. Spring is here. So there was Athena, Stitching Goddess Designs. She does t-shirts, and they're all stitch related. Sometimes she does them when they're not stitch related, but she had a spring one, and it came on this really cool mint green, and it's spring stitching vibes. So I got this spring. I love this mint green color. So I'm so happy with it. I'm going to bring that with me for a retreat this weekend. So yes, Stitching Goddess Designs on Facebook. It's really wrinkled. It's been in my pile over here for a couple weeks, but so cute. And she's going to have seasonal ones out there as well. So definitely go out and check her out. Again, here's Stitching Goddess Designs. Go join her Facebook group, and she puts out the seasonal ones. She did do a preview of what they all will be. So and all the colors. So you can, so they're going to be very similar to this, except like, I think one might be kind of pink. I don't remember now. Winter, I think, is blue. Spring, summer, fall is like a orangey kind of color. And they're all Bella. They're the soft Bella canvas style. And they're all kind of like, can you see the heathered look? So very, very fun. But she is also in May. She has a new website that just came up. I do not know the website address yet. I think it just got put up like a day or two ago. And I think the only thing that's out there available right now is mental health. So May's coming up. So here's a forewarning. Mental Health May. She's got a t-shirt design out there where it's all, I believe it's all just a gray t-shirt, but the design, and then they have, there's hearts, and you can have up to 5 hearts, and you can pick the color of each heart for each mental health scenario that you're supporting, or what's awareness, mental health awareness kind of thing. So that you can have up to 5 different colors of hearts on there, or you can have all the same color hearts too, or no hearts, whatever you want to do for yours. But that's the customized part of it, is picking your heart color. And she has on there the different colors of what the different mental health type scenarios are for each one. So go check her out. Stitching Goddess Designs. Here's another. So, all right. Next. Goes upstairs. Oh, and she usually sends a really fun sticker too. All right, next I got Happy Mail in this pile. I got a birthday card from Lynn X Stitches Creates. And since we rode Hagrid's ride together at Universal, she sent me a little metal puzzle, and she sent me Hagrid's motorbike. So I'm super excited to put this together. It's not going to be right away. Maybe July. Maybe in July. I'll do it during July. So super excited for that. Thank you, Lynn. I got my Just Cross Stitch magazine in the mail. This is summer 2024. And yes, I've already found some things that I liked. Look at me all being ahead of the game. Land That I Love. I thought this was so cool. Isn't that neat? I just love the effects of that. I love that they put the little postcardy things in here, because then you can have something to mark your pages with. Beach vibes, of course, because the beach is my happy place. Adventure Awaits. I have some people in my family that enjoy camping a lot, so I thought that that would be a fun one. Isn't that great? As long as it's not like a huge one. Ooh, it's 13 by 13. Oh, design size is 7 by 7, so it's not too bad then. Bees are always fun. Be mindful. Here was another bee one. Be a Cece? A little hive. Beehive Assisi. And there's more bees. Just be you. Adorable. I love it. And I love that frame that is on there with it too. Just be you. That might be my favorite one. But wait, there's more. It's been a little while since I've looked at these, so I don't remember what all of them are. And then the last one that I had was Patriotic Nutcracker. Thought he was kind of cute. But yeah, Just Be You is my favorite. Those are all the ones that I had marked. All right, next up, let's talk about Black Needle Society. I ordered, well, I have prizes that I got because I won some prizes from the Gilmore Girl retreats. Looking for my scissor. There it is. I know I had I got a little scissor here. Oh, I think these might be yeah, these are my prizes. All right, so the first one prize that I won, and I got these during the draws, it from October House, Snip Snip. And then I also got the Silver Creek sampler, Reaching for Hope. And it says, give the world your love and care. Let hate be cast out everywhere. So pretty. And, oh my gosh. Okay, funny story. I also won a $30 gift card too for 123 Stitch. So I need to figure out how I get that. But okay, a little mishap with my I had a little mishap with my donations. So they always have some sort of a donation, and they had John Hopkins this year was the place we donate to. And I thought, okay, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be really good this year. I'm definitely going to donate. So I'm like, okay, $100 donation. Let's do this. It timed out. The gateway timeout session error showed up for me. I'm like, okay, well, it timed out. It didn't go through. I never got an confirmation email. I'm like, okay, let's try it again. $100 donation. Yes. Okay. Gateway timeout. Again, nothing. Like, shoot. Okay, so I get out. I'm doing it on my phone. So I'm let's go to my computer and try it. Do it on my computer again. Another timeout. I'm like, what the heck? What is going on here? So I'm like, all right, I might have just donated $300. So I check my balances and my transactions, and yeah, everything was pended. And so I'm like, all right. You know, John Hopkins is a great charity, so I'm not upset over it whatsoever. But it was kind of funny how it all turned out. Yeah, I still don't have receipt confirmations, but all of the transactions have gone through officially. So they sent me a little, because what you do when you donate is you get the email receipt and then you send it to them so that you buy raffle tickets with your donations. Well, I had a lot of raffle tickets with $300. So, and I didn't win anything. So I have a little note, and it says, Dear Janelle, we thought you deserved something for your generous donation. So here are some things we pulled out from the prize bucket. So, oh my God, that was cool. So I got little extra stuff. So thank you so much, you guys. Katie and Laura, thank you. I got a little project bag with coffee on it. Oh, absolutely, I love this. This is so good. I got some wooden floss drops. I'm not sure if they're Be Stitch Me wooden floss drops. That's cool. Thank you. Limited edition mystery thread pack from the Gentle Art. Everyone loves a good mystery and an opportunity. 5 yard skeins limited edition threads. Oh. Oh, fun. Oh, these are my colors too. Oh, look at those pretty fall colors. Oh my gosh, I love them. Oh, those are so good. All right, and then I also got a little key ring, floss jewelry. It has a Luke's tag on it with a coffee cup. I love that. And 18 count antique market from Be Stitch Me. And oh my, that would look amazing on that. Oh my gosh, Katie and Laura, thank you so much. Thank you. This was over and above generous of you as well. So thank you so much. I love this. And everything is like perfect for me. Colors and everything. So yay! Thank you. That was a very happy surprise. This is why I don't open my packages until the FlossTube. So thank you. All right. And then the cereal box, Saturday mornings, that box went out, and I kind of felt like it might have been like a lot of old-timey cartoon stuff, and there's only Betty Boop really is like the old-time cartoon that I like. The rest of them are not really, I don't know. So I did go out on to their vault, because when I saw that things, I'm like, ooh, that's really fun. I want that. So I did get a couple of items from the vault that came in that Saturday morning box. I got the needle minder that says Saturday morning stitching, the old time TV. It's cute. I got the Night Stalker Calling floss. This is a pattern that I hadn't gotten yet that I did want to get. Be Welcome from the Black Needle Society. And then the Fiber on a Whim Cafe au Lait 16 count Ada. And then they had donut socks. So you have to have donut socks in life because, hello, Saturday mornings you have to have donuts with your coffee. Aren't those fun? I love them. So yes, so that was a little extra out of the vault that was a very fun find. All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm back again. Oh. Just ordered pizza. Okay, so continuing on with haul, right? I have a package here from Thread the Needle Stitchery from Stacy, and I believe this is going to be my monthly floss pack. This is the monthly floss that they do. She and Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs, or Athena from her FlossTube channel, they do a Harry Potter themed monthly floss pack. So this is April 2024, and this is inspired by Albus Dumbledore. Ooh, pretty colors. All right. Okay, so here they are. We have Classic Colorworks Chesapeake Bay. That's this one here. Classic Colorworks Tiny Vine. Gentle Arts Lavender Potpourri. Gentle Arts Country Redwood, and Gentle Arts Loganberry. Those are really pretty. Very fun. Okay, I have a Forbidden Fiber Co. package, and I think everything else I have behind me is from the Yarn Shop Pop. We're not done yet, you guys. There were 12 shops, like I said, 12 designated shops on the Yarn Shop Pop. And we added in 3 extra yarn shops, plus Bag Lady, a bookstore. Ooh, I have a Joann's thing. Oh, Lush, I think it's called. Yeah, so we had a few other stuff. Oh, and then all the shenanigans and all the fun and all the specific things that happened. So, yes. Oh, this is cool. Okay, she sent me, I think, a little surprise pack. Oh, is this... Ooh, this is like extra bonus. I'm having fun with extra bonus month. Let's see, look at this pretty purple yarn. It's a mini skein. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so pretty. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous purple. Okay, so this is the Bridgerton stuff. So there's a new season of Bridgerton coming out. So she had Bridgerton cross stitch, a mystery cross stitch, and she also had Bridgerton yarn. So this is, again, Forbidden Fiber Co. And the two colorways of yarn that I ordered, one was called Society Papers, and I ordered the Pride. It is a sock weight, but do you guys see, can you see this? You can see a little bit of the sparkle of where it is, but you can see how much it is. You're not getting the full effect of the real sparkle, but you can kind of see like it's all in there. It's like snow, it glistens. This one's called Society Papers. Look at all the colors that are like just intermingled in there. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And then this one is a gorgeous, there's like a dark blue, aqua, tealish. This one's called Out of the Shadows. And again, ooh, you can see the sparkle more prominent in this one. And it's kind of, these are like blue. So this is more of a navy blue in here. Navy blue, black, gray, like robin egg kind of blues. Oh, so pretty. Absolutely love it. And then here is the mystery cross stitch for this next season of Bridgerton. And here's the front of the bag. There's a little feather, or quill, I should say. And it says, "Dear reader, if there is a scandal, I shall uncover it." I can't wait for the next season of Bridgerton to come out. I should really binge watch the previous ones. Ooh, okay, this one's called Spinster. The pattern says, "I love you with everything I am, everything I've been, and everything I hope to be." And it's called Spinster. We have Parliament. Oh my gosh, look, okay. The color of this inside the package is amazing. So we must open this one up and look at it completely. Oh, look at that. That is so pretty. Let's see if I put this behind it. Let me put this behind it. It's the pinks, and there's yellow and pink. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that. The color is so good. All right, so that's Parliament. And then the floss that we got here is the floss that goes with it. So look at all these fun colors of floss. Ooh. I'm trying to fan them all out so we can see them all at the same time. Ooh, that's a pretty green with some gray in it. There. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then we have a needle minder as well. And the needle minder is, oh, I love this one. It looks so good. Fun. I love it. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, Leanne has had some good things coming out. She's got, I'm not sure, I think it's still available for pre-order, a fabric advent for summer solstice. She has a vivid run and a subtle run. 12 pieces of fabric for the countdown to summer. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. There's also, I don't know. I have at least 2 more things there that are ordered that are pre-orders, so stay tuned on those. Okay, the rest of the stuff I have here is all Yarn Shop Hop. So I need to regroup a little bit. I'm going to put everything in order of the trip. So I'm going to put like each store in the order of the trip because Yarn Shop Hop. Let me just show you. Give you a little preview. This is the bag that we had. And these are all of the shops that were on the Yarn Shop Hop. So there's 12 here. And then we also went to 3 additional yarn shops. We went to a place called the Bag Lady. Down in Northfield, there was also a bookstore. We ate, we drank, we had fun, we played games, we told stories. Fairy tales was the theme. So in the car, it was myself, Denise, and Rachel. Rachel's a librarian. So we thought it was like a 20 to 30 minute drive from shop to shop. So during our drive from shop to shop, we had Rachel look up and tell us the fairy tale. So give us a synopsis of the fairy tale or whatever. If it was one that we read, I said, because the first couple were ones that we knew already. And I said, what's the Grimm fairy tale? So we were reading the Grimm fairy tales. We were reading the origins of them all. And let me tell you, some of these fairy tales are pretty dark. I'd be afraid to be a kid being told these fairy tales. You know, you like the happy, life is great, amazing fairy tale endings. Not the ones where you get eaten by a bear. Goldilocks and the 3 Bears was not a good fairy tale in the beginning, let me tell you that. So I will definitely have the whole synopsis of our 2-day trip, and it was a full 2 days. It was amazing. So I'm going to regroup. I'm going to come back and have everything in order, and we will do our Yarn Shop Hop excursion. Now, if you guys are piecing out on me here and going to skip out on the Yarn Shop Hop adventures, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. I will be back again at probably the 30th or so. I'm giving myself until the end, so either the 30th or the 1st, because I have to finish my hat and I have to have my hat done so I can come back and show it to you. So it'll either be April 30th or May 1st that I come back to you, and I will have a recap of all of whatever progress I've had since then, and retreat fun, what all the fun we had at retreat, any haul. I might have some haul. It's Needle Bling Design. They have gorgeous fabric and wonderful patterns. I might have just a couple things. So I will see you guys all in just a moment. It'll be just like a blink and I'm back. Trust me. You might want to grab another beverage too. You can hit pause. I'm going to. Hi, FlossTube. Hope it wasn't too long for you, but it was for me. It's the next day. I got some coffee this morning, so I'm still a hot mess. None of that changed. I had to wear my yarn shirt again because we're doing the Yarn Shop Hop now. I actually I organized. I have all of my things in order. I made a list. Oh, you guys, hopefully that'll make this run pretty smooth, and it's pretty smooth, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 bags. Are you as excited as me? I am. Well, did I count that? Okay, hang on. Having a problem with the back really bad today, so I did make a doctor appointment. So I gotta get this done so I can shower so I can get to the doctor appointment. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 stops. Ha! Well, we're probably, I think there was another, oh, hold on. There's another 19, 20. There's another something in this bag. Okay. Gotta remember that. Okay, are we ready? Cheers. We got some coffee going. All right. Yarn Shop Pop. Yarn Shop Pop is generally 12 to 14 yarn stores around the Twin City metro area. We have branched out a little on the outskirts of town. So there are a couple shops that are like an hour south and all of that now. But what they are is each year they usually have some sort of a swag. They have a VIP kind of access, or I don't know, checkout thing, where you donate $50 to the local food shelf of whichever store you want to go to, and it goes to their community. So the local food shelf or whatever in their community. And then you get, they had bags this year, and then usually, so if you do the $50 VIP, I think that's what it's called. I'm drawing a blank on that now. The card, the quick passport thing, easy pass. Then whatever the thing is at each shop, you don't have to do another donation for that. But if you don't do the Easy Pass at the beginning, they recommend a donation at each shop, you know, and then there's where these buttons. So you can see that there's buttons at each one of these. There's one thing that I did not do in prep. Well, gall darn it. Hopefully I can figure it out when we're looking at it. But, so yeah, so these are all the different shops that we went to. These are all of the 12 for the actual Yarn Shop Hop. We did go to additional ones. Denise was so awesome, and she printed out our little map. We split the day, we split it into 2 days, so we did the east and the west. One day we did the east, one day we did the west, and these are all the stops that we did, plus a little more if we found things along the way. So here was our fun plan. So I'm so excited. Okay, let's start this out. The theme this year was called Fairy Tales. So each shop had their own fairy tale that their theme went around, like the color of their yarn, the pattern, the story. Somehow it tied into a theme of a fairy tale. Well, because this was going to be a 2-day thing, I stop at Starbucks every morning before this. So, and I had some points that were expiring at Starbucks. So my number one stop, I got this really cool cup. Isn't it fun? I think it's amazing. I will be bringing this with me to Needle Bling Retreat. So this is going right over here so I can have a water bottle, a nice covered water bottle at Needle Bling Retreat. So excited for that. That was the first stop, first bag. The next one I went to was Yarn Tales, and Yarn Tales is in Anoka, Minnesota, and Yarn Tales was not part of the Yarn Shop Hop. They do something called Pop Shop. So there's two Yarn Tales and Be Woolen. They do this thing called Pop Shop to join in on their items. So they so we stopped there, you know, first also. the things that I found there, when Yarn Tales first opened, they were originally a non-animal, I don't know if I'm gonna say it right, non-animal yarn. So everything was like cotton blend or silk. Well, maybe not even silk. They had no animal fibers there, but they have branched out a little bit into some animal fibers. But anyhow, these are the fun things I found at Yarn Tales. And this is where this t-shirt comes in. Yes, I really do need all this yarn. Okay. Barocco Tilly. This is a super fun orange, muted pumpkin-y orange. It's Barocco Tilly, and it's kind of one of those where it's a braided fiber of some sort. It's not spun the normal spin, like a cylinder. This is Pima cotton and Cupro. I don't know what Cupro is, but it's made in Peru. But I love it. I thought it was really pretty. I love the color of it. Then I also got some Gedifra. And this is, I think this is 100% silk. Oh, I didn't realize it was 100% silk. I don't know. Here it is. Look at these fun colors. And I'm going to make socks out of it. I want to make little booty socks out of them. I got 2 of them because I always overestimate my yarn. But I'm thinking some booty socks. And then I could do a fun pom-pom with this too. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see if there's leftover. But that's pretty fun. And then they had I was on a hat mission. So there was a hat that I had found there called the Arrow hat. So I have a little post-it note to remind me of what that is. But I was on a hat mission so I could fulfill all my hats for the upcoming year. I know I have enough yarn and pom-poms and whatever put together. I just need to, I don't have all the patterns figured out what they're going to be yet. So their 2024 pop shop was Hopping Down the Bunny Trail. And here is a picture of it. They had kits. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little bunny in there. And then on the back, there's a little bunny tail right there too. So it's kind of hard to see with the double-sided printing, but it was super cute. I also got the Annalise pattern too, because I thought that was a fun little sweater. And they had a book. I love lacy crochet. So the cover got me on this one. This is My Crochet Closet, and a book has to have multiple things in it in order for me to get it. And this definitely had multiple things in it. I thought it was really fun. It was a little more modern. They've got, oh my gosh, are they going to have, yep, they have a little overview. So here are some of the patterns that are in there. They have a bag, a skirt, the shorts, the booty shorts there, those I thought were super cute. There's a drawstring bag, there's some cuffs, there's some hats, headbands, there's that tank top, and then on the next page there's more hats and shawls and stuff like that too. So there's quite a bit in here that I thought like. So there you go, 22 styles for every day of the week. So that was a fun find. I enjoyed that. So that was what I got at Yarn Tales. Okay, the next place was Sheepy. Sheepy Yarn Shop. I did not buy the yarn. I thought the yarn was a cool color, but I really wasn't I didn't like how it knit up, the pattern it knit up in. But this was theirs. It was the Nightingale, and it was this shawl. And here on the back you can see some more of it as well. They had these fun buttons. So look at these buttons here. And I did get some of those. So to show you what those are like, I thought these were really neat. They're jewel. And they are a single little thing that you can pop through. So the one, I got two square ones, one with a design and one without a design, because it's like, to hold a shawl you only need one usually. And it's kind of irregular shape, and it has just a little hoop on the back of it there, and then a substantial backing so it's not going to slip through all of the knit holes. So there. So that is what I got for those. I'm going to put those up in my jewelry box so when I wear shawls I can find them. And then so that's what their pattern was. For the shop, the Minnesota Yarn Shop Pop, each store actually has their own pattern and their own specialty yarn. So that's something that's specific to, you have to visit each shop to get those. So yeah, so that was this. And the Nightingale was the story, was the fairy tale. And we read about the Nightingale. The Nightingale was, and this was a story we didn't know. So she read the regular fairy tale. We didn't do Grimm or anything like that. So that was really fun. So I learned the Nightingale. The other thing that I found there too was a Lexington cowl. It's a blue sky fiber pattern. Lexington cowl. I thought that was really cute. So it looks like it might be the linen stitch. Yep, it is the linen stitch. So I thought that was a fun little pattern. So I got that. Next, we headed over to Mendota Heights. Here, I can even show you on my map. So here was well, let's see, Yarn Tales was here. Then we went to Sheepy, and now we're going down to Three Kittens in Mendota Heights. So in Three Kittens, they had Three Kittens. Their story was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Well, this is one where we knew the story. So we found the Grimm story. And I learned some things about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I did not realize that so there were three things that the witch tried to use to kill Snow White. The apple, a corset, and a comb. So she had three different things, and I didn't realize there were three different things. I had only known about the apple. So I learned a little bit there, and it was the Grimm fairy tale, and Snow White fell asleep with the last one or whatever. So the corset, wait, which one was it? They cut the lace on the corset. Okay, yeah, it was the corset first. They cut the lace on the corset, the dwarves did, and she woke up. The comb, they took the comb out of her hair. She woke up. The apple. The apple, she fell asleep. She didn't die, but they couldn't get her to wake up. So they put her in the little coffin-y thingy and put her up on the hill. And, oh, this was funny. So the prince came by and saw Snow White and said, I must have her near me all the time, or something like that. So they were carrying the coffin back to his palace, and the coffin dropped and broke, and she woke up, and she goes, whoa, whoa, something about, whoa, whoa, where am I? And he goes, you are near me. So that was the funniest part of that story for me, was you are near me. And he didn't have to have a kiss to wake her up or anything. He just had to be near her. So go figure. It was kind of different, but and then they got revenge on the witch, and they ended up, she came to their wedding, and she had to wear torturous hot flaming iron shoes with things that poked up inside, and she had to dance till she died. That was the revenge on her. So that was quite the interesting Snow White Grimm fairy tale. So there you go. There's that. All right, 3 kittens. Okay, just a heads up here. Oh, I gotta get this. Notice here it says 3 kittens needle arts. That means it's not just knitting and yarn or crocheting, whatever. It's not just yarn. They have the yarn side, and then they have the needlepoint side. So I got to do a little extra shopping over there. So there, like I said, theirs was Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, and they had 2 different patterns. One was called Bad Apple, and it was a little scarf shawl. And this one, is this one crocheted or knit? This one's knit. So there's that one. And they had a couple different colors of yarn. So this was one colorway of yarn. I did not get this one. The other one was the Hi Ho, and this is a crochet pattern, and it's another cowl here. And then they have a longer version there. And this one was knit out of this colorway. I thought this was super fun. So I did get this yarn. This is Gusto Wool Echoes. So it kind of reminds me of superhero-ish kind of yarn. So that's what I got from 3 kittens. All right, then I always get mesmerized by all of the needle stoppers. And they had some that were not so nice needle stoppers. So if there are some not so nice ones coming across, close your ears. This one's okay, but it's just kind of sarcastic. I don't think I have any that have swear words on it. No. This one says, "Don't make me bless your heart, honey." And I like these because we can use them as needle stoppers, but if I wanted to turn them into needle minders, I could put a magnet on the back and be just as happy there. Then I got the Golden Girls. Ooh, I've never seen this one before. I love it. I did get Sneezy. They had all the 7 dwarves and Snow White, and they had a set with each dwarf, like one of each dwarf and Snow White. But I just thought Sneezy was the cutest, so I went with Sneezy. And this one says, "I should have a warning label." And then they had some badge buttons at the front, and I thought these were really fun. Yarn Chicken Champ, so just like Thread Chicken, there's also Yarn Chicken. Pattern Navigator. And this one can go either way, Frog Queen. Then over on the needle art side, they have needle minders. So I had to get the sparkly pirate ship. I had a fun gingerbread house and some fun sparkly pumpkins. So that is what I got at 3 Kittens. All right, next on our stop, we have 3 Kittens right here. We went down to Rose Yarn Company, and this one's in Lakeville, Minnesota. And this one is, this was a surprise for us. So this was one that wasn't part of the shop pop, and we hadn't, I think we may have known about the yarn shop through a friend, but we have never been there. So we're like, it's on the way, let's stop. So, okay, I'm gonna save this for save the best for last on this one. You can see a little bit of it. Okay, so they have their own yarn and things like that that they dye. And this colorway just spoke to me. I am a burgundy, deep, dark burgundy gal. I love these colors. Look at the depth of those colors. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And this is so fluffy. And this is called Reputation. This is a superwash merino 4-ply. It is, I'm going to call it, I think this is worsted. I feel like it's a worsted. I don't know, but isn't that, oh, it smells good too. They had some really fun little tags to put on hats, so I got those. Their project was this. It was a shawl, and there's not going to be a good picture of it. Here, I have a picture of it here. I'll put the picture of it there. So that's the shawl. I'm going to make a note. So I don't have to go through the whole thing. Because it's going to be a long review if I sit and listen to the whole thing. It's called Short Stories, a whimsical yarn company. I think that's what this one is. This one doesn't have anybody's name on it, so I think that's what this pattern is. I hope so. But this was, I did get the colorway of that shawl that I liked. So this was you can see the greens and the darker aquas in there, and then the light blue. So pretty. This one was gorgeous. I loved it. All right, that's what I got for yarn. Then some other fun little things that they had that this is called, so it was Rose Yarn Company, and it was Wish and Sky Blue are the two colors that it was. They had some other fun things that were there. They have a DIY embroidered doll kit, and I got the raccoon and the beaver. They're so cute. And here is a picture of the raccoon, of what he'll look like. Here's a picture of the beaver one. And then this one was sitting there too. It was a bat, but they've got so many fun ones. And it's a wool DIY hand quick embroidery kit. And it has the stuffing that you need for it as well. And it looks like everything's right in here that you need. So it does say level 3, so it's not a complete beginner thing. It says, what's in the kit? Screen printed pattern, DMC embroidery floss, needle, stuffing, instructions. You need a 6-inch hoop and scissors. So there we go. All right, are you ready for this? Are you ready for the amazingness? We were looking at bags. We always look at bags because bags are something you look at. I will show you what I saw first, and then it's like extra bonus. I saw this sitting on a shelf. It's like an old-timey hat box. It's a Della Q case, and it has the handle. It has holes here. Well, if I the right side up, it has holes here for your yarn to come out. And when you open it up, it has a nice little handle here, and it has these little guys here so that you can have a strap on it if you want. When you open it up, it has a scissor, it has your darning needles, and your tape measure right there. And then it has a place to put little things right in here so you could store little things. But wait, that's not all. There's more. Oh, that's not happy. That just came loose. All right, I'm not happy about that. Okay, we're gonna have to figure that out. Here is the handle. Nice little strap. It has a little bag. And it has a little notebook inside. Okay, I'm gonna figure out, I gotta figure out how to fix, either how to fix this or, yeah, I can fix it myself. Don't want to, but I can. Oh well. All right. But yeah, so that is my new Della Q hat box yarn carrier. It has a nice leathery bottom. I don't know if it's real leather or not, but it's so pretty. All right. Next, that was Rose Yarn Company. Okay, next on our trip, we went down to Northfield. So we're here and we went down here. This is the most southernest area. I live up here. So my house is like up here. And so this is like a 2-hour drive for us from my house. So Northfield. Northfield Yarn, they had, their fairy tale was the magic fish. This was another story that I hadn't heard anything of. So she did read the magic fish to us, and it's a graphic novel, and it's based off of like 3 different fairy tales that were told by the mother, I feel like, in order to make the son feel more comfortable and be able to talk and share feelings, I think that's what it is. I just realized I should probably have a clock somewhere today. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we'll continue on. So these are they're black and white, so they're hard to see, but this was Sweet Patches. It's a scarf. And then this one was Tattercoats Mitts, and this was the crochet pattern that we had. So those were the 2 patterns that were given, and I did buy the yarn from there as well. We had a couple different stops in this town. This is the yarn, and it's by Kitty Pride Fibers. It's called the Magic Fish, and it's a 2-ply fingering weight. But I thought the colors were really pretty. I'm not going to use it for one of those patterns, but so far there's nothing specific that I'm going to make, except I do want to make the shawl from Rose Yarn Company. Everything else is just pretty yarn to do something with at a later date. So there's that. Then other things that caught my eye and other people's eyes. There was, let me just pull everything out. I did pick up some 18 count Aida. They had a little 18 count Aida pack. They have macrame cord. I have wanted to do something with macrame, so I decided to get this so I could practice and do some macrame. So I got some macrame cord. They had the cutest itty bitty little teeny weeny tiny scissors. These are rose gold. Look at those. Okay, for size comparison, the palm of my hand. That's how big they are. So stinking cute. That we got from the coffee shop. Oh, they had these fun little stitch markers. They were birdhouse themed. So there's some birdhouse there. There's a bird, there's a leaf, there's a flower. A couple different things in there. And then they had a pin. Oh no, that's from the bookstore. They had a pom-pom. This pom-pom. Oh, where is it? It's gonna go on my hat that I'm working on right now. This pom-pom is for that hat. All right, they had a bookstore right next door where I got a couple things there. This is actually from Hastings. It goes over there. This Doing My Okayest. I thought that was an awesome pin. Doing My Okayest. And then they had the unofficial Harry Potter Hogwarts handbook. I now have my handbook. And it was on sale. It was fun. It was $7.50. I got it on the half price rack. Now I can learn and start becoming not such a muggle. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, what else? Okay, that's everything that we had there. They had a toy store that we looked at. And then, yeah, no, this was there. Across the street, they have Goodbye Blue Monday Coffee House. And we got a beverage there. And I got a little pin because I thought it was cute. Goodbye Blue Monday Coffee House. All right. That is those things. Next, we went to Muse 2320 Fiber Company. So we went from here up to Hastings. We spent a little more time in Hastings. We started out at the yarn shop. So here is my bag from Muse 2320 Fiber Co. She dyes her own yarn. So she had Little Red Riding Hood, and oh, here's a picture of her window out front. She had it really cute decorated. So she had the hood, and it was actually a hood. So, oh, here's a picture of the pattern and all the different yarn colors also that were available. They did have a variation, so you could adapt and take the hood, because it was an actual hood. You could adapt it and just make it into a cowl. So that's what I'm going to do. And I am going to make this project. And this is the colorway that I chose. So it is a fluffy yarn, and then it has this other textured yarn. But look at the colors in that. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So lovely. And she does all of her own dyeing, and some of the colors, she comes up, color combinations and all that. She just has some really good rich colors. She had a little set of minis in some nice muted jewel tones that I thought were really pretty, with the tweedy effects on it, the little slubs on them. And then this was in a single skein kind of situation. This one is called Fireside Flannel. So pretty, so pretty. But wait, there's more. And then this one was just, the colors I thought were just really spectacular. This could be an awesome pair of socks. And it's a mini hank. So I love it. It tells I'm a mini hank set. Oh, so it's Janelle. I am such a dork. Okay, so we have the coppery brown color, we have the red color, we have the blue and the green. So we have four mini hanks in here. Silly me. Oh well. All right, so that was Muse. That was in Hastings, Minnesota. In Hastings, we also went to La Ti Da, which was a little boutique down the road. And at La Ti Da, I got a little gift for my husband, but we'll just put that over there. This is some lip balm. And this is, here comes the swear word, lip shit. It's lip shit. And this one I have is vanilla cardamom. So that is going to be so good to use. We also went to the Busted Nut. Here is a picture of the Busted Nut. We had burgers and sandwiches and food and deliciousness. And I had a burger with cream cheese, green olives, blackberry ketchup, and there was something else on there, but oh, it so good. And their fries were to die for. Delicious. And then we went over to the brewery and had a beer up on the rooftop of the brewery. So that was pretty fun. I have a lot of pictures. So at the end, I'm going to have a whole picture slideshow of our yarn shop hop excursion. All right, next from Muse, we headed on up to, oops, just kidding. Where are we? Muse. Then we headed on up to Knitting from the Heart, which is in Woodbury. Okay, I went a little nutso here, but that's okay. I walked in, so before I even saw their pattern, I was like, oh my gosh, look at that yarn. I don't remember which one I saw first, but in the end, I put all three together. This is Malabrigo sock yarn. This one is Fiona. The green one's Fiona. This one's Swamp. And the other one is Myths. Look at those three colors together. Isn't that just stunning? I think I know what I'm going to make out of it. It's going to be a poncho shawl kind of a deal, but I have to find the name of the pattern. I can't remember the name, but I have a picture of it in all of my stuff that I took. Okay, so they had two different projects. They had, oh, this is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Did you know that started out as a little old lady and three bachelor bears? And so we did the original version. Rachel found the oldest version that she could find. And it was the old lady, the three bears wanted to live in town. So they bought a house in the town, furnished. Yes, this was in the original version, fully furnished. And then the little old lady didn't really like the bears that much, but she was curious as to what was in their house. So she snuck in one day when they were gone and went around and did the things and ate the milk, drank the milk, sat in the chair, broke stuff. She didn't fall asleep in the beds. She actually heard the bears coming home and went and hid in the closet. And then I don't remember if I think the bears ate her in the end or something like that. Let me tell you, in the 1800s, some of these stories were really bad. Anyway, so Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This is the Goldilocks cowl. And this is a crochet pattern. And then we also have the Three Bears beanie. So this is the whole family of all of the bears. So you have Mama Bear, which I'll throw a better picture up here. So this is Mama Bear. This is Daddy Bear and Baby Bear. Here's a picture of those also. There are beads in there. You can have pom-poms added, and they had all kinds of things. And these are the two different yarns that they had. So they had this really fun brown, and then they had this one also. It has like it reminds me of like a rose garden. And every year their color is always kind of like revolves around rose garden kind of things. So that's kind of nice. And they had pom-poms at the ready for you to pick out. So I got my pom-pom. And I don't know which one I'm going to do. But the pom-pom will go on one of them for sure. And then I got beads and a little tag thing to go with them as well. So I can do two hats. So that's pretty exciting. So this I need to keep together over here. All right, so that was Knitting from the Heart in Woodbury. Then the last stop of our day, on day one, was at Darn It Anyway in Stillwater, Minnesota. And I'll do their yarn shop stuff first. Their story was, let me see if I can see it here. It was based off of the is it the Cottingley fairies? Let me see if I can find it. I think it was like the Cottingley fairies or something like that. It was based on a true story of these two cousins that would go off into the woods and see these fairies, and they went down and took pictures of the fairies, claimed that the pictures were all real and everything. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. Okay, so this is the crochet version. It's called Seeing is Believing. And oh, this one's Seeing is Believing also, and this is the knit version. And the yarn they had was this. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that yarn. Oh, and it's so soft and squishy. And yes, I smell my yarn. All right. Let's see. Some other things that I found. I'll talk about that big fluffy thing here in just a moment. But I also found some pom-poms. They had little tiny pom-poms. So I got 2 little white ones and 2 little red ones. Thinking I can make a fun little hat with maybe some pom-pom ears or something like that. I don't know. Something fun like that. Okay. I have my... For anybody... Okay, so I had Jinx. Jinx was my little puppy, and you know, she was my best friend. We hung out all day together and everything like that. So these 2 things kind of go hand in hand. One of the biggest crazes right now is an emotional support chicken. So I'm pairing this together because now I'm gonna have my emotional support animal. Look at the emotional support chicken. And this thing's not little. This is a decent size. This is my kit to make my emotional support chicken. I've got the 2 different yarns. It comes with the safety eyes. The only thing it doesn't come with is the stuffing. And I got some needle stoppers also. Of course, I had to get chickens to go with it. I might already have some chickens, but I needed chickens for my chicken. And then I have sleepy sheep. That was a pre-order. So this was a pre-order during the month of March, and I decided I would pick it up when I was there. This other thing is also part of a pre-order. I was on a bag spree. Yes, I was. And this... When I picked this up, I ordered it. First of all, I called to make sure that what the lining looked like and all that first. So I knew what I was getting before I ordered it online. But I picked it up at the Yarn Shop Hop, and look at this bag. Look at this. Look at how fluffy and soft and curly it is. And I swear to you, this is what Jinx felt like. I was like, I touched it and pulled it out. I'm like, I'm petting Jinx again. I'm like, what the heck? So I don't know if this bag will ever get used as a bag, or if I'm just going to have it sitting here and be like, oh, whenever I need my puppy. But I love this bag. I love this bag. You can turn down the handles. And it can be like a little kind of cubby kind of thing. It has pockets inside. I mean, it's a decent size bag. I think it's amazing. I absolutely love it. All right. That is day 1. Day 1 for Yarn Shop Pop. I'm going to take a quick break because I need to see what time it is so that I can make sure I make it to, I made a doctor's appointment for my back. So I need to make sure that I get to that doctor's appointment on time. So I'm going to go check the clock and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, ideally I have 25 minutes. If I can get done in 25 minutes, this would be perfect. Okay, so day two we started at Bee Woolen. Bee Woolen was not on the Yarn Shop Pop, but they do their own pop shop thing. And I do not have the pattern from them, and I don't have pictures either. Actually, you know what I do have one picture. Here it is here. There were a couple different versions of the cowl triangle thing that they have. And why do I have 2 receipts there? I don't know. Anywho, so they had a couple different versions, and again, this is Bee Woolen, and this is, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Tunisian crochet version or just the knit version, but this is what I got. I got their Bee Woolen worsted and pigments. Very similar yarns to what I got at the pop shop last year, but these are the 2 colors that I'm going to do. This is almost like a black. It's like a charcoal black. It's actually called Fire Pit. And then this one is called River Birch. So it's pretty. Okay, so that is a specific project as well. And these are a friend's. I picked those up for her. I'll just show them to you. Bunny Bat. Ballerina bunnies. I got Mama Needs Coffee, because Mama always needs coffee. And they had some of those really cool stitch markers like I got before. This one has the little beads. They have a deer, and then they have snowflakes as well. See if you can kind of see that snowflake that's hiding back there. Oh, well, here's one on the end. Here we go. Oh, get that bead out of there. So those are fun. That is what I got at Bee Woolen. Okay, so the next place we went was Knit and Bolt. And Knit and Bolt, their pattern, or their story was Baba Yaga. And we kind of, I don't know if there's an actual like story on how Baba Yaga was created, or the story of Baba Yaga. It sounded, everything that we found seemed that it was Baba Yaga's just in a lot of stories. So I don't know. So their fairy tale was Baba Yaga, and we have a crochet version hat. It's called 3 Nights Hat. And then we have the Baba Yaga mitts. And their yarn was this pretty green. Look at the depth of the colors in that. This is gorgeous. No specific plans for it, but I do like the hat that they had. And the hat was a crochet pattern. I might, you know what? I'm gonna put that as a project and do the hat out of it. Might be able to get the mitts out of it too. I'm gonna put that over there too, because it might be close. But they also had this really cool little kind of holder to wrangle your yarn. And they had some that had like etc. stash, whatever, and then it had 1, 2, 3, and I got the number 1. I got number 1. So that's cool. The next store we went to is the Yarnery. Oh my gosh, look at the tree that they had inside the Yarnery. They built this. Their theme was the woods, and it was, the woods are in everywhere. So they had the tree. They had 2 different patterns, and you can see see in these pictures of them hanging. Oh, actually right here. We don't need the picture there. They have the hats. That's the knit pattern. And then they have the crochet pattern is the scarf. And they had cute kits all set up for this. So they've got the neutral yarn, the blue, the aqua, and the brown. And then they also, yeah, so that was the kit. And they called it Fairy Trail. It's cute. But yeah, so there is that. I don't know if I'm going to make something specific out of this, but I love the combination of this together. So I wanted that. That goes with my gift. Another Minnesota themed thing. And look at this. Did I get this to go with it? No, I didn't. No, but this pom-pom, you guys, look at this pom-pom. All those, I wonder, that might look really cool. Oh my gosh, that's gonna go awesome with this. All right, hopefully that hat will look good with a pom-pom on it. They also had Harley Davidson. Wait, where's this from? This isn't from them. Where is it? No, I just got that and that. Where did I get these from? Oh, little Minnesota sticker, Minnesotan. Oh, I got that from Harriet and Alice. How did they get in that bag? Oh, maybe because I didn't... What? What? How did those get in there? Okay, we're going to put these off to the side because I don't remember what store I got those from. But I did get the Swedish dishcloth, the Minnesotan sticker, the pom-pom, and the yarn from there. So that was from Yarnery. Okay, then after... Oh! I forgot to talk about Knit and Bolt. Okay, at Knit and Bolt, we met at Be Woolen and then we went to Knit and Bolt. We had Sarah Jane's Bakery. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. They have rhubarb flavored everythings. They were so good. I might actually stop there on the way down to the retreat tomorrow and pick up some rhubarb. They're like strawberry rhubarb filled Bismarcks in the shape of Minnesota. So it was pretty fun. They had a place called the Bag Lady. And if this bag tells you anything about how crazy and wild that store is, oh my gosh. So yes, I have clothes in my yarn shop pop too. I got this. I think some people might wear this as a dress, but I will not wear it as a dress. I will wear it as a shirt because I don't like my booty hanging out. But isn't that fun? It's got jeans, like it's a strappy thing on the top and it's like a jean material and then it's like a patchwork shirt. I thought that was so cute. And then, oh wait, there's more. They had this sweater. It's like a little, it's long, so it'll go down, you know, almost to my knees, but it's short sleeved and I love the pattern of it. It was so fun. So yeah, so I got those two things from the Bag Lady. And then it feels weird to actually buy clothes because I don't leave the house enough to wear fun clothes, and this caught my eye. They had so many sparkly jewelry things and purses, and it was just over the top. They had pink sequin cowboy boots. Do you know how close I was to buying those? I was pretty close. But I got this pearl and rhinestone pin. I thought that was so cool. So pretty. So that was the Bag Lady. So we did Sarah Jane's and the Bag Lady from there. Okay, then we can continue on then. Next we went to Harriet and Alice. Or did we go to Stephen B's? Oh, I don't have a pattern for Stephen B. I didn't get the pattern. I don't know why. But I didn't get the Yarn Shop Hop yarn either. And his story, what was his story? Oh, the Emperor's New Clothes. And we did get a picture taken with Stephen B. So here's that little picture. Stephen B is known for the flamboyant, glittery, awesome yarn. And of course, I had to get it. Can you guys see? You can see the sparkles on this. Oh, so amazing. And he had awesome, these pom-poms. I'm telling you, a cotton ball. It weighs the same amount as a cotton ball. I got the white one to go with this yarn. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing the blue and the purple and the pinks and all that in here. And then I got a soft gray. Here's this one to go with that one. So completely amazing. All right. And oh, that's where I got these from. That's why they were in the bag. Harley Davidson stitch stoppers and Grinch stitch markers. So there we are. Okay, after that, we went to another place called Dandelion. Dandelion was not on the Yarn Shop Hop. It's another yarn store that we had never even heard of this one. So I walked in there and I looked around and I saw some fun things. The first thing that caught my eye, and I'm like, ooh, I have to have that. It is, oh, here, let me, Dandelion Fiber Company in Minneapolis. What's this one? Look at this coppery goodness. I love this color. And they had another one that was close to this color next to it, but I didn't like it as much. So I made my own little combination of these three things. And I want to do some sort of a cowl or something with the doodle decks. If you guys haven't seen the doodle decks, it's like these little cards, and each card is a different kind of a motif, and you can create and design your own knitwear with these doodle decks. So I'm going to do a doodle deck with these. And then they had buttons. So the sparkly buttons caught my eye. So I got a little mishmash of buttons, and those colors really spoke to me because that's what these are all colored, the shades are of. So that's pretty cool. So it was Dandelion. The next one is Harriet and Alice. Harriet and Alice is in Edina. So in Edina, we went to Harriet and Alice, and their fairy tale was, what was their fairy tale? I don't remember, but they had socks. So these are the socks there. And here's another picture of the socks. And they had some different colorways. I did not get their yarn. I honestly don't even remember what their story was. But I did get a couple other things that called to me. Of course, things call to me. That, you know, I walk in a yarn store and it's Janelle. This yarn definitely called to me, and I needed 2 of them because I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but look at the colors. Oh, look at the bright blue there and all the jeweled. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then this one, I walked by this and I'm like, this is gorgeous. Now I had seen this in a couple different stores, but I refrained, but I couldn't refrain any longer. And they had this pom-pom that just is fabulous with it. So yes, I am getting more hats. They also had stitch markers, and I've seen these around, and these are little stitch markers that have 10. So you can do like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 when you're putting on a hat when you're casting on. Sometimes it's a really big pain in the tushy to recount and recount and recount. So you can put stitch markers in there to help identify what your count is. So you don't have to keep recounting over and over again to make sure you have the right number of stitches, especially when you're casting on. So because there's only 6 in here, I got 2 of them. So I have 100 and I can do it up to 120. So I'm happy about that. All right. Next, after that, we went across the street to a place called Lush. And Lush.com, you probably have heard of it. And I got a couple of things. I got Let the Good Times Roll and Yummy Custard, which is actually the same scent. Go figure. One is a body wash and the other one is a fresh cleanser. So the body wash is like a very it's like a lotion body wash, where this is a little bit of a, it's like a, it says it's flour and corn oil cleanser. You take a little pea size of it, and they said a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to try those out. Excited for those. And then we went back across the street and we had margaritas and nachos, or not nachos, chips and dip. Here's a picture of that maybe, or maybe all these pictures will be at the end. How's that? We also, after we left there, the drinks were fabulous, by the way. And after we left there, we walked past an ice cream shop. And so we had some ice cream. And I love their sizes. They had one called the Lil Guy. And it was science. It was some sort of science thing. I can't remember the name of it. But I had banana cream pie and a Lil Guy. So that was kind of cool. All right. Then, after Edina, we headed over to Needle and Skein. And at Needle and Skein, oh, this is why I don't have the pattern, because they have a QR code for theirs. Oh, they had 2 different ones. That's what it was. I don't know. I don't remember now. Okay, Needle and Skein, they had a couple, they have a hat and a cowl. I just got the cowl pattern. I knew I wasn't going to do anything with a hat, so I just got this one. And they had 2 different colorways. I decided that I didn't like either of their colorways, so I made my own colorway. This was the main color for the yarn, and I found a nice brown and a nice rose to go with it. So that I can do with this. And that was everything I got there. Then the last store we went to was Amazing Threads. That's where we ended up for our shop hop. And they had a cowl with like a braided cowl. Jack and the Beanstalk was theirs. Needle and Skein had the Alice in Wonderland. It was, they had the tea party going. It was so good, so good. So good. Okay, Jack and the Beanstalk was at Amazing Threads. And I didn't get their yarn. They were selling out of the yarn, but I did find some other fun things. I saw the sparkly Christmassy color yarn, and I thought, I want to make sure I can make a fun elf hat, maybe a couple different hats. So I found this yarn, and I found a white pom-pom, and I found a nice burgundy pom-pom. So I can do some yarn, some nice elfy Christmassy hats. And then up in the clearance section, they had needle minders. Go figure. So I got a cute little envelope with hearts. I got a cute little heart with purple and rhinestones. And I got go stoppers. So there we are. Then after all of this was done, then we had to go back to our car, and oh gosh darn, it might have been planned, but it was right next to a brewery. So we ended up sitting at the brewery having a beverage and had some food from the place. Some people ordered Jimmy John's. I had something from the food truck that was there. So it was a very overall wonderful, wonderful experience, and I love doing the Yarn Shop Hop. It is amazing, and if I'm ever around, I will always take off Thursday and Friday to do the Yarn Shop Hop. I love that we did it over 2 days this time. We used to always try to cram it all into one day, but especially adding in Northfield, which is an hour south of the cities, it's harder to do all of that. So it was just so amazing, and it was so many good laughs. We have a thing, Denise and I have a thing with roundabouts. We were yarn shop hopping one year, and we kept missing our turn, and we couldn't find the turn. We were on the roundabout, but we kept missing it or being distracted or something. So, you know that scene from Chevy Chase Family Vacation, European Vacation, where Big Ben kids, and they kept going around the roundabout. So whenever Denise and I are in a roundabout, we have to go around the whole roundabout before we get to our turn. Rachel was not aware of this. Rachel was not a fan of this. She did not like the round and round roundabouts. We didn't warn her either. All of a sudden, I'm like, because Denise and I had been waiting for it was like towards the end of the second day until we saw our first roundabout. And we're like, where were those roundabouts? And all of a sudden I'm like, they're coming up. They're coming up. So we got to the roundabouts, and I did the first one because I was driving that day. And we didn't tell Rachel what we were doing. And we do it, and she's like, whoa! It was in Woodbury. That's what it was. And we're like, here. She goes, well, I don't like this. She's in the back seat. And going down this stretch of Woodbury, this road, there's a few roundabouts during the whole thing. A couple of them I passed up and didn't do because they were pretty busy intersections, and you still have to be safe. But there was a second one I caught her off guard, and she's like, I'm like, okay, Rachel, I won't do any more roundabouts. But it was so funny. It's like the times when you get together with your friends and you just giggle and laugh and you let loose, and it's so great. So yeah. So there we are. That was the roundabout. That's the Yarn Shop Hop journey that we had for 2 days. And yes, I really do need all this yarn. I'm gonna have some fun picture taking later and putting things together and just taking it all in and putting it all away. Then I need to pack for my trip, my little getaway retreat for NATO Bling Resort retreat, and I need to work on my FFO for my smalls exchange. There's a small chance I might not get it done, but I'm gonna try my darndest to get that done tonight or tomorrow night, but we'll see what the doctor comes up with. But having this horrible pain like right back here, and today it's shooting down my arm and everything, and I'm just not having a good time with it. So there we are. All right, I will be back with you guys the 30th of April or May 1st. And until then, cheers, smile, sparkle, shine, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. See ya.